God, it's so important for this festival today. I'm here in two facets today. I'm running the red carpet, but I'm also president of the Multicultural International Motion Picture Association, and we support Flicks4Change 100% simply because of the impact that they're having. It's important that we have diversity. It's important that we have inclusion. It's important that we have films that that speak to a variety of people. And so we acknowledge that they do that, and that's why I'm here today. Going into 2020, making sure that women are represented well in Hollywood, that disabled actresses and actors are represented well in Hollywood, and that our platform be one of inclusion of all different facets of life and all different facets of culture. There are some cultural nuances that are indigenous to us that we know because we grew up being African American, just as there are cultural differences that exist in the Latino and the Asian communities and other communities, gay and lesbian communities. We need to have inclusion, and it needs to be from the onset of a film, not back as a bartender over in the corner. We need inclusion from the onset. When films are written, when things are written, we need to recognize that maybe that part can be played by a person that's disabled. Maybe that's a person in a wheelchair. Because there are actresses and actors out here who are disabled but do a great job. One in particular that I'm familiar with right now, that I'm working with right now, is a film called Give Me Liberty. Lauren Lolo Spencer is the first African-American female disabled lead in a feature film. She's just been nominated for a supporting actress award for the Film Independent Spirit Awards. It's important that we recognize her, that we push her along. And so I'm excited to be a part of that film and working with them on that. And I just think it's important that we recognize there's talent that abounds from all different angles. And just maybe we can change this thing around and we can make it available for everyone.
I'm really thrilled to be here and support fellow talents and fellow artists.
And now you tell me, are you an artist? Are you a social change maker? What is it that you do?
Yes, I'm a pianist and I am an entrepreneur. I'm a franchisor for Oksana Enrichment Company. We are a company that franchise our concept nationally and internationally.
How do we find you and follow you so people could know more about your organization?
Yes, of course. You can always catch me on Instagram under pianist Oksana. That's Oksana. And on my Facebook under Oksana Kolesnikova. That is Kolesnikova.
Thank you so much, and you look beautiful.
Thank you very much. Thank you.
One summer I was bored and I told my dad I wanted to write a book, but at first he didn't believe me. But then I started showing him my notes and drawings for the cover, and he helped me put it together. Well, one of the activities is arts and painting. Yes, the life of the time cat, but it won't come out until a while.
Excellent. Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
Come on. Well, Jonathan, why was it important for you to be here today to celebrate Flicks4Change?
It was important to me because this festival not only supports young filmmakers and creatives in the industry, but it also supports nonprofit organizations that are working to do real good in the world today.
And now, what kinds of things do you do to impact social change?
What kinds of things do I do to impact social change? Let's see. I've done some random things that aren't necessarily with organizations. Like I took a homeless guy out that was asking for money. I was like, "Hey, do you want lunch? Let's go to Denny's." And he told me his life story, and he actually opened up to me, and it was really impactful. And so it was that one-on-one is important to me. But I do know that there are organizations that are able to do more because of that, and I'd like to get involved with that in the future.
So what's coming up next for you? What's on your horizon?
Well, I have a couple things. I have one TV thing that I can't talk about and another commercial thing I can't talk about. But I have a comedy project that we're in pre-production right now, and I'm going to be the star of that. And so I'm really excited about getting that launched. It's a modern relationship drama that I think will be really funny.
That sounds great. We got to keep an eye out for that. But before you leave the carpet, what's the one thing you hope that you would get from this festival today when you leave?
I'm just really excited to meet all the great people involved and to make new friends.
So how do we find you on social media and follow you?
Instagram, it's Jonathan Regier, JONATHANREGIER, and Facebook, the same, Jonathan Regier.
Jonathan, thanks for being here. Good to see you. How important is it for you to be here today to celebrate with these filmmakers and have a voice in social change?
I think it's fantastic, and it excites me down to my core. I've been an actor and a creative for a very long time. I think media, film, music, I think it's such a powerful platform because people invite us into their homes to watch, and so that's the opportunity we have to speak about social issues, climate change issues, world issues, everything that we're fighting to change and help the world and people. So I think it's such a powerful source, and people pay attention, and that's fantastic. That's what we want. We want people to pay attention to the messages that we're sending, and yeah.
So what's coming up for you next?
I have a couple things in the works. I am writing a series right now, actually, and I'm really excited about it because it speaks about a lot of social issues in particular. So I'm very excited about that. And then I have a couple of other little projects that I'm working on towards next year, but that's the main one that's been taking all my focus because I'm writing it, and it's a step in a new direction for me, away from just being the actor and the performer. I want to have more control over what I'm a part of and what I create and what I say.
Yeah. So how do we find you and follow you on social media?
The best place is definitely Instagram, and that's at Nerida Bronwen, so NERIDABRONWEN. I am on Facebook and Twitter, but Instagram is definitely the best one to follow me on.
Well, thank you for being here, and you look beautiful, and enjoy the festival. Thanks.
Thank you.
Joseph, you're out today, and you're here to celebrate. What are you hoping to get from this amazing festival?
Well, I'm hoping that people will be energized and activated to join the struggle, to get us to work more collectively on issues of like climate change and trafficking and all of these things, water issues in Africa. There's so much for us to join together and try to fix. Let's work together and deal with these issues, tackle these issues. We can do it.
What is the one thing that you do to impact social change?
What do I do? Actually, what I do primarily is I work with young people. I'm a person that spends a lot of time mentoring young people and trying to just get them focused on their life and on kindness and talent-wise. I'm an entertainer. I sang with the Platters for 20 years, and so I teach them voice, and I teach them the character, and I teach them all those kind of things. So my focus is the youth and getting them on the path toward success.
Well, that is fantastic. So you're actually perfect to be here today. This is great. So how do we find you on social media?
Well, we're on Facebook at LCB, on Twitter at We Are LCB. You can find us on our webpage at lcbmusic.com.
Well, I'm going to find you. Thank you.